We welcome you to Tiger TV Live and the Jackson Reed Tigers contest with Georgetown Preparatory School here in North Bethesda, Rockville, Maryland. That is Luca Cumaves at the plate. He's down 0-2 in this first at bat of today's contest. I'm Chuck Alexander. Happy to be with you here today on a windy day at Georgetown Prep. That is a base hit to left field. Luca gets things started. Ball's outside, and he went with it with his hands and punched it over to shallow left field in no man's land. And he'll end up with a leadoff single here in today's 12 noon start. Glad you can be with us. That is Morales on the mound and Weinstein behind the plate to complete the battery. We'll give you the rest of the lineup in a minute. Alex Ozuna Nunez now. That's going to get away. And Luca's going to end up at second now with Alex Ozuna Nunez at the plate. 1-0 the count. Good chance for Alex now to move Luca along and get an early lead in this ball game. That right down the middle and shot down the left field line out of play. Good fastball, and Nunez trying to catch up with a little bit. Punches down left field line. Evens the count at 1-1. That's an off speed. Luca got caught in the middle, and he's going to be thrown out. Look a little harder off the bat. Luca thought maybe he had a chance for that to sneak through. He did not. So Ozuna Nunez will stand down at first, and Luca will trot over to the dugout. One away now for Prep. At the top of the first. Rosario now up for Tigers. Outside, 1-0. Rosario's hitting 500 for the year. And he will hit it all around the field, goes with what he gets here. Let's see what he gets in this case. That's high. Oh, called it a strike. Morales will come set. Time call by Rosario. Tiger bench is loud early here as they try to get Rosario pumped up to move Ozuna Nunez around. Get a little bit of a lead, and that's popped straight back. Let's go. 2-2 now. To Rosario. Inside corner, strike three. Not sure if Rosario knew that he had 2 strikes on him. He wasn't sure, but that was just the inside corner and good pitch. So now 2 away, and Jackson Loomis will step up to the plate, try to move Zuna Nunez. Get something going again here in the top of the first. They're going to go back and just want to keep him a little close. Obviously, he's got wheels. Cloudy day here in the 70s. After a few hot days here in the DC region, there's Loomis. That's going to be straight at the shortstop. He'll move it quickly over to, that was Chatterton, who scooped it up and pushed it over to Dubetsky. And now we'll go to the bottom of the first. No score here at Georgetown Prep. Welcome back. Bottom of the first now. Casey Edwards on the mound for the Tigers to get things started here, and Chatterton takes that first pitch straight up at Rosario, who bobbles it, can't make a clean play on it. And Chatterton will stand at first on the error. Evan Rosario out there. That's Edwards on the mound with Alexander behind the dish. Ton Rosario over at third, and Jackson Loomis on that side with him at shortstop. Evan Rosario at second, and Alex Zuna Nunez. At first, they're going to shoot to 3. That's cut off by Loomis, and now they'll stand in with runners at the corners. That was Flynn Sullivan out there in right. Picked it up, threw it in quickly, but it was cut off by Loomis. Comavis is in center, and Gerson's over in left field. Now Georgetown Prep's threatening early here. That is off the handle. Rosario's going to pick it up, and nobody's at second base to cover that up, and now bases are loaded. And Zuna Nunez, the senior, is going to call folks in for a conversation. Casey Edwards throwing strikes, and Prep jumped on it quickly. It's a hit batter off the foot of Maxey. That's going to drive in Prep's first run. Georgetown Prep off to an early lead here, 1-0. Tommy rolled in now for Georgetown Prep. Bases are loaded. There are no outs here. Edwards will reset. It's going to be a ball, just low. Alexander tried to pull that one up. One and 0 now the count to rolled in. That's a great strike, great curveball by Casey Edwards, dropped it in there. And he'll need to use that curveball today to fool a strong hitting Georgetown Prep team. That is going to get away from Alexander. Casey's in and covering it. Curveball didn't drop in there as planned. Alexander scuffled a little bit on it, but picks it up quickly. Casey was covering home plate. That's right in there. That's strike two. Good pitch, 2-2 now. Count is even. Edwards would love to get it out here and get the defense started. Tip that back. Alexander will grab it. Count remains even at 2-2. Good play by Alexander to cover it up and smother it. That's a little bit high. This is Dubetsky now with Colbert, Stallmer, and Maxey on the bases for Georgetown Prep. That's a great pitch, and Edwards will need to depend on that a little bit today to get past these Georgetown Prep hitters. Big leads all around, as you might imagine. One out now. He dropped that one in there too, and didn't get the call on that one. A little high maybe. Didn't quite see from our vantage point here, but we're at 2-1 now with one away. And Prep has scored one run here off of a couple of errors early in the inning. That's hit hard to center field. Looks like it might fall in the gap. It does. Gets past Cumbervest. Diving effort there all the way to the fence. Here comes Gerson. Here comes Loomis. Throws it to... Gerson made a good throw into Loomis. Loomis to third, and Rosario lost Dahmer, I think, coming around. That might have been Maxey, actually, over there around at third like he was headed for home and decided to come back, and Rosario just didn't see him. Prep scores 2 on that rocket to left center from Dubetsky. This is Wood now for Prep. That's dropped in there for a strike. 0-1 now. Edwards ahead in the count. Strike 2. Great pitch in there by Edwards. Wind is going to carry balls today, and you saw that on that hit by Dubetsky. Strong hit, but went even farther than usual with the wind blowing out. That's upstairs, and he got on a high fastball. Great pitch by Casey Edwards. Set him up with 2 excellent curveballs and went high and hard on that one. Wood could not hold off, and now here comes Will Toomey. 2-way now. That curveball did not drop in there. Will Toomey, a Northwest Little League veteran. Casey, look in now. 1-0 the count, 2-away. That's right in there for a strike. Edwards has good control here early. They're going to talk over signals now, and as well they should. They've got a man standing down there at second. That's Dubetsky, and I think they want to work through their signals here. I imagine that's what's happening. Yeah, we're trying to limit the damage here. He'll look in. 1-1 to count. 2-away. Toomey waited on that one right at Loomis, who shoots it over to first for the out, and that'll end the first inning. Prep scores 3 on a couple of errors early and a hit or 2, and we'll go to the top of the second inning. Tigers down 3-0. That's Jacob Gerson now to lead off this second inning for the Jackson Reed Tigers. 0-1 to count. That's up high. That's Avalis on the mound. Tigers had one hit in the first inning. Conatus led things off and then got caught between the base paths, or on the base paths between second and third for the first out of the last inning. 2-1 to count now for Jacob Gerson, one of three senior captains on this Tigers team. 2-2, nice aggressive at bat here, which you like to see, obviously.
Win it now.
That's low in the zone, counts full. Interesting to see what we get here. You imagine a fastball coming Gerson's way. Let's see if he can jump on it.
So he went across the alley and
Yep, fastball, slightly up in the zone, but threw it past Gerson. That'll bring up Alexander, another senior captain. Let's see if he can get things started here in the bottom of the second. Alexander batting .333. Oh, he hits that one. It's going to be in the gap. Maybe not. Hung up on him. First pitch jumped on it. Not a bad idea, but couldn't get it far enough out there to drop for a base hit. So just beyond the dirt there. And that is Dubetsky on the catch. So quickly down to two outs now. The second, and Evan Rosario will hold off on that pitch at his feet. This is his first opportunity today. That's going to be low as well, 2-0, and pitchers are not going to get those calls today. Down in the zone. We have rain in the forecast for later this afternoon, and we're just starting to get a few drops started here. And, it's 3-0. Let's see how that turns out.
When it starts raining, Mom's got to take her to the car.
Inside corner to try to catch up in this count. Valis is good pitching outing so far against these Tigers. Threw that one past Rosario. Just couldn't catch up with it. 3-2 here. And imagine we'll see another fastball. Let's see what he offers up. And he goes low in the zone and he walks in. Just missed his spot. And now the Tigers have an opportunity with Flynn Sullivan coming up, right fielder, senior. Xander Lexus will wait on deck now to see if Sullivan can get stuff started here. That is a strike. He is going to call those up in the zone. He has so far, and can't imagine that's going to change. Back goes Rosario. He's fine over there. Rosario gets a couple steps over there. I'm not sure you all can see it, but a fairly good lead. They seem to be holding him on that one, and Right-hander went right at it now, and 1-1 is the count. That's low. And Prep's trying to stay down there. I get it. Some ground balls out of this, but they're not going to get the called strikes down there. Outfield plays pretty much straight away on Sullivan here. That's high as well, and Wallace has lost a little bit of his control here, and he's trying to crank out a lot of pitches. It's 3-1 now with 2 outs. Rain is starting to fall a little harder here. Make it an interesting make it interesting on the defense here.
Umbrella's a good idea.
Field is in good shape here at Georgetown Prep. That's no surprise. It usually is, and I think we can all assume that it's going to be able to hold some water. Sullivan walks. Rosario moves to second, and here comes Xander Lexus. Pinch hitting today. Designated hitter is Lexus, and he'll look at his strike and can throw it up there all day. He's going to get called strike. So, got to be aware of that if you are a Tiger or Pret for that matter. That's outside. 1-1 the count. Alexis would love to push this out into the gap, get a run back, and just get around on that one. Wallace throws it right down the middle with some force. 1-2 the count now, 2 away. Kind of a fastball right down the middle. And that'll end the top of the second inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Georgetown Prep is up by 3 runs. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The rain has started to fall a little bit heavier here, so you'll see some. Imagine as we try to move things around a little bit. That's a great pitch in there, but it is not called, and it's 1-1 now. Three-0 the count here in the bottom of the second. Prep will try to add to its lead and hit that high, and Luca has to make about 3 or 4 steps and then has to adjust accordingly with a wind that's starting to swirl a little bit out there in center field. Weinstein was at the 9 spot in the lineup, so that's going to bring us back to Chatterton now, the top of the prep order. In case you'll throw a first pitch curveball that doesn't fall in there. That is a single into left field. Chatterton went with it. He'll stand at first. And this is Colbert. We'll try to get the scoreboard going here in a minute. Welcome back. And that is Chatterton at first after hitting a single, and that's a shot up the middle. What a play. Yeah. Double play by the Tigers. What a play. Rosario ranges to his right, backhands it, flips it to Loomis. Loomis onto first for a double play, and a major league looking play on that one. The Tigers have something to be happy about defensively, that's for sure. And we'll go to the third inning. 3-0. Prep up. Welcome back. Third inning now, and some excitement for the Tigers after that great double play. Rosario to Loomis. Loomis on to first with Ozuna Nunez that closed out a very productive defensive inning for the Tigers. That's dropped in there for a strike. That might have been Ovalis' first curveball. Took a little bit off of it and dropped it in high in the zone, which pitchers are getting today. They keep it up in the zone and you'll get called strikes. That's skipped in there. 1-1 is the count. Now Luca had a single to left field in his first at bat. Got things started here, as he often does for the Tigers. Another senior on this team. That's pumped in there in the inside corner. Like maybe a slider. 1-2 the count now. That's going to be hit over towards second. Nice stop and on to first base. That's Dubetsky on the play. Kamaves been hitting well. Likes to get things started. So nice at bat there. And now Alex Azuna Nunez, who was 0 for 1 on the day. One away here in the top of the third inning. Just off the tip of his bat. 0-1 the count. And we are happy to get our scoreboard up and running there. Sorry about that, as we tried to get things squared away here and got distracted by the rain, etc. But hopefully you'll see the score at home there. 3-0. Prep is up after a somewhat messy first inning defensively for the Tigers, and it resulted in Georgetown taking an early lead. So Tigers trying to fight back here. Wallace has had a good day on the mound so far. That's going to go off Alex's foot, it looked like. That did not feel good, a little stinger. The rain has stopped and it has not cleared, so we'll see how that goes. It feels like we'll probably get those conditions on and off today. That'll drive the count to 1-2 now. Fastball. Alex might have been looking for that off speed again, but Wallace throws it past him for out number 2. Evan Rosario playing third base today. He'll step into the box. Two-way here. Trying to get something started. Never. Good pick there by Weinstein. Ball 1, no strikes here. It's going to be away. 2-0. If Wallace has struggled at all, it's not been much of a struggle. It's come typically with 2 outs. 2 balls in a row there. We'll see what he tries to pump in there now. And Rosario hit it hard to left field for a single. Hops in there and gets something started here. In the third inning, Wallace tried to come right at him. He was behind in the count 2-0 and tried to throw a fastball right past him, and then Rosario jumped on it. Great shot. Here's Jackson Loomis now. 2-0 rather. Excuse me, 0-0 with 2 outs. Ahead of myself there. Loomis hits it hard to right field, all the way back to the fence. Maybe 15 feet shy of the right field fence down there. And caught by Wood for the third out of the third inning. Casey Edwards will come back out, and we'll be right back as Prep leads the Tigers 3-0 heading to the bottom of the third. Toe hits it hard to center field, and it's going to bounce off the fence. I think Luca might have lost it for a minute, and that's standing there with a double to get things started for Prep. Antonio Parada is playing first for Georgetown Prep. Brought in that 3 spot. Now you see why he can hit the ball hard. Often does, and he did that time. Started with a double for Prep here in the third. That's Maxey for Prep. Stopped and got behind, got wild pitch, got past Alexander. Skipped it in there, and now Parada will stand at third as he jogged down there after that. Wild pitch. There are no outs. You know, our game scoreboard said it on Tiger TV. Apologies for that. No outs here, bottom of the third. Prep threatens with Toe on third base and Maxey at the plate. Edwards a little bit up in the zone, but a good pitch to give, and that's 2-0 now the count. Here comes the rain again. It's going to be a way high. 3-0 the count. Parada walks in. Gather here. Parada hit a double and made his way to third on a wild pitch and home on another wild pitch, and Maxey will step in now. 3-0 the count, and he throws it right in there for strike one. 3-1 the count. Rain is coming out much harder now. Maxey takes a nice cut at it. straight back to push the count full. 3-2, a little breezy, hard rain, spring shower for sure. That's up, and that'll be a walk. Maxie goes to first. Edwards will look in, and assuming you all can see how hard this rain is coming down now, we'll see if Maxie takes off and takes advantage of wet baseballs, and if he does, he goes, and Alexander can't hold on. Alexander can't get it out of his glove there. Maxie slid into second. Upstairs, 2-0 on the count. No outs here. Prep has scored a run here on a double and a couple of wild pitches, and now Maxie got a walk and stole second. And that is hit high down the right field line. It is going to be out of play. Two and one. Roldan at the plate here. Hit that hard, but it went way foul and out of play. Sullivan gave chase. Couldn't catch up with it. 2-1 the count. No outs. And now the rain is lightened up. Common theme here. That is a nice pitch, but Roldan did not bite. 3-1 the count. Edwards would love a strikeout here. It's going to need to come from behind here, and that's right back up the middle. Almost took Edwards' head off. Maxie's going to come racing around the bases to score another run for Prep. That's 5-0. We're going to call timeout, and Edwards will try to regroup as that ball almost took his head off. We're going to call timeout for ourselves here for a minute and make some adjustments after this rain while they talk it through on the mound. That was a base hit right back up the middle. For Roldan. Dubeski at the plate now. And on that play, Prep scored a run. So now we're at 5-0 as Edwards tries to shake some mud off his cleats there. Infield's going to soften up here the dirt a little bit after a pretty heavy cell pass through. It's actually trying to clear up a little bit, which is good news for everyone. That is hit down the left field line. Rosario gives chase. And he caught it for out number one. That'll bring up Wood, the right fielder. One away now, with Roldan still at first. Edwards will look in. Wood, that's a foul ball. That's straight up. Alex is chasing and cannot jump that fence, although looked like he might. Glove was up above it, but the ball just got out of here. So Edwards ahead 0-1 now to Wood.
Patty's 5. Will is 8. That's too bad.
Whoever's running the show up there has decided to give us a break from the rain, and things calm down. That's a hit into left field. Runner was going, but Roldan's going to stay put at second as Wood gets a hit. First and second now for Brett. Here comes Toomey. Runners are first and second. He drops a perfect curveball in there. Toomey's got an opportunity here. 1 out, 1 strike. Drops another curveball. Loomis is going to roll it over to Rosario. He's going to go on to first to Alex for a double play, and Edwards squeezes out of a tough situation there. He'll give up 2 runs, but it's better than what the outcome could have been because of great defense there. Loomis flipped it over to Rosario. Rosario on to Zuna Nunez at first, and we will go, I think, to the next inning. A little conversation here between the umps. Toomey's standing over at first. I think they wanted to challenge that call. They did. Maybe Ozuna Nunez came off the bag, so out come the Tigers again to try to close this thing out. 2 away now. There's no doubt about the call at second where Loomis flipped it over to Rosario, but Rosario was just a little bit off the mark with his throw to Ozuna Nunez, who had to pull off the bag, I assume, and so now we've got 2 away as we stay in the bottom of the third. All right, here's Edwards. He's got runners at the corners. That's Toomey over at first and Roldan at third. A great pitch right in there. We'll see what the Tigers do here and see if they let Toomey have his way. And 2 outs. I'm not sure he'll take off. He does not. That's high, and Alexander stands up to pull it in. 1-1 the count. Edwards looks in. That is a shot through the hole. Rosario's making a diving stop on it, but couldn't get it. And now Prep's going to score another run to go up 6-0. That was Weinstein, the catcher, helping out the cause there with a single, and Robbie Mateo's going to make a trip to the mound. And we're going to take a timeout. Scores 6-0 Prep, bottom of the third, 2 away. Chatterton now at the plate with runners at first and second. That's outside, and Alexander tried to pull it in there. It was just outside 1-0. Prep has scored 3 in this inning. Alexander looked down at first, tried to pull the pinch runner for Weinstein in there. I'm not sure who that is. We'll check it out and see if we can get a name for that runner at first. That's Toomey down at second. 2-0 the count. That's poured in there. That's going to be popped up into center field. Luca's coming on hard. Makes the catch. What a great catch by Luca Comoves. Had to come in hard after that one and slid under it, pulled it in for out number 3 in this third inning. We'll go to the top of the fourth. Tigers need some hits and runs, down 6-0. Welcome you back to Tiger TV live coverage of the Jackson Reed Tigers varsity baseball team taking on Georgetown Preparatory School. 0 for 1 today. 1-0 the count.
Have fun out there.
There's that one down in the zone. Got the call on that, 1-1. No outs. 2-1 the count, with apologies. That's down in the zone, and Gerson went chasing, and as you might expect, given that last call, might have been a slider running away from him a little bit. 2-2 is the count.
Come on, battle now.
Gerson pops it up. They're going to talk about it over at first, but that's going to be Parado with easy grab, out number 1.
Let's go, Gabe.
And we're being called off the field now. I assume we saw some lightning in the distance behind us because it looks pretty good right in front of us. There's thunder. And we're going to take a break here. least a 20 or 30 minute break. Clarity on that, just for you, those of you viewing at home, we've got a break here until at least 1:27, and then if they bring us back at 1:27 for their lightning strikes, then we'll get 30-minute breaks from there on out. So we'll see if we can get this one going again, and in the meantime, we'll take a break. Catch up with you again at about 1:27. We have 0 viewers right now. We are going to go ahead and
End of the live stream.
cut
here
off
in
our
Mendel.
live stream as we think this game has been
Coming to a close.
cut short by weather. We had a 30-minute delay for lightning, and now there's
going
discussion
home. Now we're
amongst the
going
coaches about whether to hang in there, and I think they're probably not going to hang in there. So we'll put this on hold just in the event that we come back, but it looks like our delay is going to continue at least, and we may get a cancellation of the remainder of this game. We'll come right back and let you know in a minute. And that's a ball game. I'm not sure this will even count in the record books.
Because you have to get 4 innings and then
Gabriel Alexander, the senior captain here and catcher of this team, says you have to get 4 innings in. And he's camera shy. There goes the truck. All right. Thanks for tuning in if you're able to tune in earlier. And we say so long from Georgetown Prep as game is canceled here in the 4th inning. Prep was leading 6-0 on the Tigers. We'll see you next time.